This is architecture.
Hi, nice to meet you. Can you have to pass the... Thank you very much. Well, good morning to everything. Thank you, everybody, to be here and share this time with me. My name is José Daniel García Espinel. I'm the director of the Advanced Digital Innovation Hub of Acciona. I would like to do a brief introduction of what we are talking about. We are going to talk about two flagship projects of Acciona, talking about 3D printing of last year. We are going to talk, first of all, of the first 3D printed bridge in the world that was manufactured by Acciona and also by a team of partners in Madrid, in Spain. And also we are talking about another project that is called 3D Heritage, where we can solve the big problem of all the earthquakes and all that kind of problem that we have had recently, for example, like in Mexico, and we can rebuild heritage history using 3D printing. First of all, I would like to do a brief presentation of my company. My company is Acciona. It's one of the top 10 companies in Spain. We have different business in our company. First of all, the main business is energy. We are a renewable energy company. Also, we have another branch in the company that is infrastructure company. We are talking about construction, water and facility management, and also an industrial area in my company. We are a worldwide company, as you can see in this slide. We are nearly all around the world. We started working in Spain 70 years ago, but now I think that we are a worldwide company, as you can see in this slide. Now we're going to talk a little bit about 3D printing, large-scale 3D printing. When we're talking about large-scale 3D printing, we are talking about big elements. We're talking about more than 1 cubic meter elements. In this case, I would like to show in this slide what is happening around the world, talking about large-scale 3D printing. You can see in this slide that there are a lot of companies that are pushing the edge of the technology. Most of them are in Europe. That's something very, very funny and very, very curious, because we think that the technology is now concentrated in Europe and is going forward very, very fast. You can see that there are some initiatives in North America, in Australia, in Asia, but nearly the main part of the technology development is here in Europe. Talking about our technology, talking about Acciona's large-scale 3D printing, we start collaborating with a partner, with this shape, with Mr. Dini, Mr. Enrico Dini. Is a very good partner from us that allows us to start working large-scale 3D printing with a standard technology that he was developing and using it for building sculptures. And we try to develop, to go further with that technology in order to solve some problems of that technology. As you can see in this slide, we improve the material. We also reduce the manpower that he was using with his technology. And also, we develop design methods specific to use in civil engineering large-scale 3D printing technology. How we see from Acciona the market? We see that there are 3 specific markets very interesting for large-scale 3D printing. One of them is what we call singular constructions. We can do things in another way. We can build bridges, we can build buildings, we can do a lot of things using large-scale 3D printing that could open a new world, allowing us to do complex shapes, biomimetic shapes, all that kind of things. There is another market very interesting that is called heritage. Talking about heritage, well, as we have mentioned before, we have had some problems with earthquakes, with bombs, with wars. A lot of heritage has been destroyed in the world. So we think that there is an opportunity for large-scale 3D printing to try to develop this technology and to help us to see again all that kind of monuments or buildings or heritage elements that have disappeared with wars, earthquakes, and that kind of things. And of course, there is urban furniture. When we are talking about urban furniture, we can do whatever we want in order to do customized spaces in our cities. Why we have to live in a city that is all the same? You can imagine boxes and boxes and boxes of buildings. We can do specific buildings for each part of the city using large-scale 3D printing. This is a huge possibility for this technology. Here in this slide, you can see some elements that we have just recently done, in the past year. You can see a column, for example. You can see also a modulated wall. Modulated wall was a design by the IAC, the Institute of Advanced Architecture of Catalonia. It was a collaboration with them. Also, Dama de Elche, a very famous Spanish Iberian sculpture that we brought last year here to 3D Industry event. Also the MOI, also some logos, some fountains, an Egyptian head. We would like to show you this because this is the possibilities of this technology. It's a lot of possibilities. And what is going to be the future? The future for us is quite clear. We think that the future is going to be 3D printed buildings. Why not? We can do some kind of buildings like you can see in this slide. We can also do 3D printed bridges. We have done the first one. Why can't we continue doing this kind of bridges and mixing two worlds, the architectural world and also the civil engineering world? I think that that's the possibility, for this technology. And of course, 3D printed urban spaces. We can use this technology for a specific urban spaces that could be done in another way. We think that that's going to be the future. Now we're going to talk about the bridge. And to talk about the bridge, first of all, I would like to show you a small-scale prototype of the bridge. As you can see it here, this is the small-scale prototype of the bridge we have just done. This is our presentation of the bridge, but it's something, with this kind of shapes, this kind of geometry that was designed by the IAC, allows us to do this that it was impossible to do in a traditional way. That is the main point. That is why we think that technology, large-scale 3D printing, must be doing these kind of things that are not able to be done in another way. Yes, thank you. The bridge was in Alcobendas, as you can see in this slide. The bridge is a 12 meters span bridge. I think that is one of the hugest or the largest 3D printed element done in the world. Here you can see some slides of the design from the IAC. This is a render image, and we would like to show you the real photos also. This is another render, of the bridge, and this is some specific photos from the printing process. Well, you can see I would like also to introduce you Trini. Trini is a lady that is from my team. She's the operator, she's like the spirit of the technology, She's the lady that she's operating the machine, the 3D printing machine, and I would like to introduce her because he has suffered a lot to go ahead with this project, but that she deserves, a brief talking about her, You can see also some slides, some specific parts of the bridge, and also here you can see different segments of the bridge. Those segments were done in our 3D printing machine. Our 3D printing machine allows us to 3D print 2 meters per 2 meters per 2 meters elements in concrete directly. As you can see, the bridge was done in 8 segments, all done in concrete. Well, here you can see some pictures, when we were assembling the bridge. And this was the final picture when we assembled the bridge in our workhouse. We put all the pieces together. And after that, we fix all the elements in one span beam of 12 meters done in 3D printing. This is a wonderful image. This is the inside image of the bridge. You can see this is something that you cannot see in any bridge in the world, In this case, the biomimetic design that was done by the IAC, it was wonderful. You can see here what is the appearance of the bridge. And this is the external picture of the bridge, This is quite a funny picture because you can see in the back of the picture, you can see the traditional way to do things. You can see an old bridge. I don't know if you can see it there, At the back is an old bridge, and this is the new bridge. This is the future of construction. This is the future of how we must do things in the future using 3D printing technology. So I think that this is a very nice picture. And well, there are some pictures about in last December, there is the town mayor of Alcobendas. He's very proud, he's very proud of the bridge. It's something that has been in the media for a long time, talking about all the most famous bridges in the world, talking about San Francisco's bridge, talking about London bridges also, and also about Alcobendas 3D printed bridge. That's something very nice and very interesting for him. Well, this is also a very interesting picture. I don't know, this is the load test of the bridge. I don't know if you know that all the bridges must be previously to be open, to the public. You have to put all the loads of all the people that is going to go across the bridge. And here you can see all the people that participate into the project that are all in the top of the bridge. They're doing the load test. It was quite a funny picture. But here you can see also some pictures of the team, that work in this project. And this was the selfie, It was the end, of the project. And I think it's a marvelous picture that I would like also to share with you. Now I'm going to show you a brief video of the project in order to show you what happens not only with pictures but also with a video. I hope you enjoyed.
The ability to innovate, create and build makes you a pioneer. Being a pioneer makes you a benchmark. It demands you are constantly challenged. It means you cannot put a limit on your creativity. You need to think out of the box to generate new ideas. Commit to the environment and believe in sustainable development. Pioneers risk more and work in a team. They lead the way. Their imagination invents new realities.
Thank you very much. I hope you have enjoyed. I think it was the final. It was the videos, which very, very nice for us. Because it's the end of our work. Now we're going to change to another topic. We have been talking about the 3D bridge, the first 3D printed bridge in the world. Now we're going to talk about 3D heritage, another huge market, another huge possibility for 3D printing, for large-scale 3D printing. I would like to also talk about a collaboration we have with the Spanish National Archaeological Museum. We have been working with them, trying to do a copy of an Iberian sculpture. It's called Dama Oferente del Cerro de los Santos. It's the Spanish name. And it's an Iberian sculpture of the 3rd century before Christ. You can see here the original picture from the museum in this slide. And we start the process doing a reality capture process, creating a 3D model, just using different techniques. In this case, we use photogrammetry. We obtain just with pictures, just with a mobile phone, with a camera. We take pictures around the sculpture, the final sculpture, and we generate a 3D model. With that 3D model, as you can see here, we create a mesh, we create the STL files, and with that STL file, we start the printing process. The printing process allows us to combine different techniques. In this specific element, we have combined additive manufacturing and subtractive manufacturing. As you are going to see now, as you can going to see in this picture, the first step of the process was to do additive manufacturing with a large-scale 3D printing technology, with Acciona's technology. In that case, we generate a model with not a very high resolution of the Dama Oferente, of the sculpture. After that, we combine it and use subtractive manufacturing. In that case, there is a robot with a CNC milling. We did all the process to obtain the resolution and to increase the resolution of the element we did. As you can see here, the robot is working. And after that, we finish the process, applying some painting materials in order to try to copy the original sculpture of the museum. Here you can see the final result, And also I would like also to invite you, if you want to go to one of the area, from here I can see the Amoai of the Eastern Island. If you want to see a Moai in a real scale, and you don't have the opportunity to go to Chile, to the Eastern Island, you can go to our stand that is there, and you can see the large scale 3D printed Moai, and also to see the Amaferente. So I would like to invite you to go to the stand and to share a brief time with us. And just to finish my presentation, I would like just to finish with a video of Dama Oferente del Cerro de los Santos that we think that is going also to be a very interesting market for large scale 3D printing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you very much also to Fira, for inviting us, today to be here with you. I hope you have enjoyed the presentation. I would like to finish just with one question. Do you think that this is the future, or perhaps it's the present? I would like just to leave this question in the stage. Thank you very much. Please, Areti.